Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing great. My voice might sound louder because the phone is closer to my face. Here is the first, it's not the first, it's the second version of my CAN bus gauge using the Waveshare USB CAN adapter. And here you go. Don't mind the oil temp, I do not have a sensor for it, so that's why it's shown as not available. And yeah, that pops up because it's not reaching my home Wi-Fi. Disregard that please, but you see it's working. And now I am here, RPM. Now I will tackle the DTS because I do have some codes, as you can see, on the green engine light, and we will read them and try to erase them. So that's the next step, and I will put this on my GitHub and also post it on Clockwork uConsole forum, and you can find all that links in the description below this video. And I also have actually made a mount for this using the articulated small arm, but the wire I have to my CAN bus is a little bit too short to mount it on there, so that's why I'm holding it in my hand, and it's getting heavy, so I have to extend that wire. And actually I could route it better and also make it connected parallel to my other gauges, because you see now these are not connected. That's my V gauge and it's my gear indicator, and I have another gauge over here, and so all these will work together. But what does it say? I cannot read it. Let me see. Network connection has been disconnected. Yeah. I should try larger Wi-Fi antenna. The first one is the Wi-Fi antenna for the CM4 module, and maybe I can reach the house from where I park here. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so the next thing is actually I have enough gauges. I don't need this gauge mounted here and see duplicates of everything I have already. So this will be mainly, I will try to make it a diagnostic tool, and but for anybody who does not have any gauges, they can use it as a OBD CAN bus gauge as well. And it's a little bit early in the morning. Yeah, so I will try to make this a diagnostic tool, more or less. Of course it will not be as a diagnostic tool that you can buy and whatnot, but for me it's enough if I can read my DTS faults and erase them. I actually have a gauge. This one's using 5 1.3 inch OLED displays. That one's just a matrix gear indicator. And I have another gauge with a single 1.3 inch OLED display. I have a gauge with 1.3 inch IPS color display, and I have a gauge with a 2.0 inch IPS color display, and that one actually does read and erase DTS errors, but I don't have currently one built, and so I wanted to have it in the uConsole, and I will show you. Oh, this is really getting heavy on my pinky finger. So I will have it, yes, on the U console among other apps that I built for the U console. Anyway, if you're interested in more, this will be a short video. I think what I'm 5 minute 20. I will upload this so I can get it out there. And by the way, my second Max Scroll Indiegogo campaign was funded today. 2 days to go, so it was a knapp. How you call that? Never mind. It was just in time because I didn't want the new backers to lose the opportunity to get the Max Scroll. I will launch a third campaign back on Kickstarter again, but only after I will be able to get my Max Scroll shown on Gizmodo website, for example, or any other website that truly has outreach to many people. Because all those people who contact me, I think over 80 people already, that wanted to feature my Max Scroll to newsletters and email addresses, and they all turned out to be a scam. I mean, I have the craziest thing. There's this one guy who has a website, he has a YouTube channel, and he has an About Me page. And the guy on YouTube is different from the picture from the About Me page. About Me page on the same website. And I asked him that, and he doesn't even answer that question. He just goes on and blabbering. Just got a new email today about this huge opportunity and whatnot. I mean, dude, there's 2 different pictures of the opposingly same guy. Or supposedly same, well, oppositely same guy, so you'll figure out. Anyway, I will upload this and then I will get to work, and hopefully today we'll be able to also do the DTS code error reading and clearing from the car, because mine is there forever. I never cleared it because it does come back. It's the O2 sensor that my car has trouble with. And anyway, so thank you for all the people. Thank you, Adam, you are my biggest supporter. Thank you, Pete, and thank you all the other guys that know me and I know them. And I'm really bad with names. I can't remember names anymore. Thanks to you guys, and thank you to the new backers on Indiegogo. It wouldn't have been possible without you. And I also will show you another feature of the Max Scroll connected to the U console as well. So it does work on Windows, Mac and Linux. So stay tuned for that. Click the notification bell. Click subscribe and hit the notification bell. No, hit subscribe and click the notification bell, so you won't miss any future videos. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.